of office. He's talking about fighting corruption. But it's all like, if anybody tell you that there is a better content creator than Kolu for this season, Baba, no, they talk to them again. No, they greet them again. There's no best content creator, comedian, voice experts on different things, for this season, na Kolu. But they're lying to you. And there you are, he's talking about fighting corruption. Corruption, fight corruption. That's how you got deceived with Bokuwari. Then he's talking about building a credit-based system, something like that, credit-based system, whereby if you want to buy a car of 4 million naira, you don't have to pay 4 million naira. So that you don't become greedy, that you commit a crime to go and steal or commit a crime to get the 4 million naira. So you cannot easily just walk in place with good credit, and then they will just say, okay, start paying 200,000 naira every month. Now, here is something. Nigeria minimum wage is $65. Can you believe that? Nigeria minimum wage is just about 58 pounds sterling. Between 55 and 60 pounds sterling. That is Nigeria's monthly minimum wage. Baba, let's be honest. You may have the number. Oh, Nigeria is a big place. Nigeria has the market. Only what you don't see now. All of those fake things where they tell you, where some of us they repeat. We have the number. We have the market. You don't understand. These criminals have destroyed your economic power so much that anybody coming to Nigeria to do anything, it has to be more or less like which scheme, which any, the standard is not going to be like the standard you see anywhere in the world to start with, right? It will be substandard, but it will be in Nigeria standard. Then they will now start cutting their cost and all of that. And the rest, okay. So that's what they bring to you. $65 minimum wage. That's a month, 1 month minimum wage in Nigeria. And then you see professors collecting $400, $600 as their salaries every month, professors. And they want them to go and point their fingers at the cost of $10,000, $15,000 because Tinubu said so. But in reality, just same way they said they will give you, they will be paying you salary, unemployment allowance, and the 7th year be this, so they are still promising you another. They are not calling it allowance anymore, unemployment allowance. They are calling it student loan. Anyway, Kolu, what else do you have again as well, Jare? My people want here. Let's hear another one, another thing that Kolu has in stock.
Pension, mortgage reforms, like it has been already mentioned by Comrade Oshiomole. Why do you get employed now for 30 years job and they make pension contribution? And it's time to put a shelter on your head. They ask you to bring 8 to 10 million deposit. No. We must reform the mortgage, the pension plan, relationship with the mortgage planning and home ownership, the credit for all workers of Nigeria. We must do more to invest in young Nigerians for the future of this country. The future rests in their hands. We must end perennial ASU strike and other recurrent crises between government and labor. We must do more. I had you clearly, Adam. When you talk of Dunlop, you talk of Michelin, you talk of textile industries, and those warehouses turning to something else right now, the Keja and Kaduna. Yes.
Not that it's actually going to make much any sense, but you heard him talking about credit for mortgage and all of that. But you know it. Apart from saying them, it will never actually tell them how, and they will probably never ask. But if they ask, it will likely call on some people to answer. Like he kept mentioning Oshiomole, mortgage system. Do you have mortgage system in Lagos? Do you? Tell us about that. Kolu, another one.
You must ask, and we must ask ourselves, this, who can be trusted to accomplish all of this? It is me. Is it the man who has done it before? Or the man whose most lasting achievement as vice president is the corrupt sale of national assets to his friends and cronies? Who has the better plan? It is me. Because I can. Because it is me. Because I can stand before you and say, I've developed a blueprint, guided a state in bankruptcy to the fifth largest economy in Africa. What are they saying? I have looked at a helpless situation. I didn't complain and blame federal government. I'm saying tired. The changes of Atlantic Ocean.
I'm sorry, I actually was waiting for him to talk about the Atlantic Ocean. The guy actually believed himself that he stopped the ocean with the Eco-Atlantic project, which is a private project anyway, not Lagos State government project anyway, right? But I gave them the line. I told them to recover the ocean. I saved Lagos from bankruptcy. I have a blueprint. Baba, where the blueprint? Blueprint of a place. We no get drinkable pipe burn public drinking water. Place that everybody is digging their own boreholes. A place that is as dirty as what you can call probably a war-torn place. Haba. Why not they treat? Well, anyway, it's Nigeria. You all love your lives differently. So it didn't leave the NNPC without something. Listen, guys, if you do normal, I will give you a job, and I become your president. I get work for all of you. I don't know how you go be, but this journey go funny.
Labour should be involved in good government. I've given you that assurance. Nothing more to say. You will be involved. And that is part of the truth of it. Thank
That's it. Now, let me tell you something about that statement. For those of you who heard that clearly, right? Tinubu, as part of the establishment, Atiku, as part of the establishment, you might see them everywhere saying all manner of things, right? Tinubu, that is not looking well, that they know that has its own health challenge, right? And you see healthy people, young people, locking around him and the rest of that. And you think it's about because they loved him or because they are. No. You'll be too naive to believe that. Oh, listen to me. Oh, what happened is this: when the establishment, when they have power challenges, what they do is called trading. They trade. How? When they meet each group from every part of everywhere, they have something on the table that is not in any way will be presented as they are, right? They'll be presented as making allies and friends and all that. It just gave them the dog whistle. If all of you do normal, if you talk to me properly, you will work in my government. I'll give you a job. Do what you have to do to make sure that whether you want to sabotage this one or sabotage that one, whatever is it going to be, right? That's the offer on the table. I don't have anything else to say. Oshiomole, I've spoken to you. I have spoken to you as well. It's over to you. It's all up to you now. When Atiku meets people, he said he's already listed the national asset, Nigeria national asset that he's going to sell. Atiku has done so well selling Nigerian national assets as scraps to his friends. In the past, it's not new. Sure you get. And he's not hiding that today. He has been honest saying, if I become your president, right, I'm going to sell this, I'm going to sell that. Just be rest assured that all your national assets, as of today, the ones they are going to sell and who they are going to sell them to, they already have the names. So this is how the establishment works. This is why you see people that you believe that have integrity. Oh, this person get integrity. I respect it. You are just naive. Don't allow yourself to be played by all of these rogues, cash and carry criminals. And they're everywhere. It's just that so many of you are so vulnerable that any small thing like this, you go follow the mob. And when you get played, you begin to lament and say, what do you think? What are you thinking? It is all about cash. It's all about cash and carry, give and take, trading. Your best man, when we say they sound like say he gets sense, they do your side. Tomorrow we change it. It's not, most of them are not giving money. They don't pay you. No, they don't pay all of them. The establishment that gives you cash is because you are dispensable, you are disposable. The likes of Tinubu and gang, they offer you, they trade. They say, if you do what we say you should do, we'll give you something. So come on. How many of you game? If Atif could meet with them, he's going to offer them the same thing. Maybe not like Tinubu. Sure, you want me to give you something. Sure, you want me to, leave all this story. Leave all this NLC. Are you the president of NLC? Who are those people with you? Stay with us so that when we do everything we want to do, when people want to protest, when people want to fight and all of that, you help us suppress them. You help us tell them, say NLC, no day. You see all these things, they are just like laying the bricks to where some of you actually have no idea whether they think it. Well, now they take us, go. Help me. Then they take me, go where I don't know. This is how they put the whole thing on. And well, as it is, I have told you many times that when you set yourself up to be played by any of these at all, right? What will happen is that you should not completely blame them, because you have many of you have, you've positioned yourself to be played by them, even seeing through all the lies about our business. And like I said, it's not always cash. Oh, they don't pay you, Abi. No. Some people will even have to go and take out their money and spend it on Tinubu, and you will be like, oh, this is not jazz, this is not juju, this is not, no. Because the system, majority of una be pretenders. Majority of una, you are waiting for your chance, for your own turn. Nigeria is Nigeria turn by turn Nigeria Limited. Whatever disguise or anything you put up, everybody is waiting for his own turn, so that they can then justify their own criminality, like those who are there today. So I know all of that. I'm just telling you that you see most people who are actually rooting for Tinubu, not all of them then give cash. Some of them, they put their own cash out because of what they have been promised. Once we come in, we go give you this place. Once we come in, now your turn to you go be that place. Hey, sir, are you sure? I've always wanted to. It's up to you. Just do what you have to do. We'll give it to you. So then you will realize that some of them will begin to speak like, prof. Now they talk like this. A month ago, you are speaking so nice, so well. There are people like us were like admiring you. How come you suddenly turn to Tinubu this or that? They don't pay you. They didn't pay them. They've promised them either through him or through the third party and the rest of them. And that's why you see the army of all these supporters who are seeing his frailty, who are seeing his what do you call it? His physical state, his mental state, and all of that, his gas and his nonsense, that is gibberish and all of that, right? And they'll tell you he's the smartest person ever to be president of Nigeria. Do you think all of that is because of money? No, it's not always money. Deal. I'm not saying money, no deal. Or some people are doing it because they have been told that you just need to deliver. If you deliver, you go shop. And because Nigeria is shop by shop, turn by turn, Nigeria Limited, where everybody feel pretend, say, I love Nigeria. Anybody wait till you say love Nigeria? Can't they excuse this madness, this establishment, this system, trying to be politically correct? Now, one way they wait for his own turn. If they shout, revolution now, change, we fight our oppressor, solidarity forever. Now, they are only hibernating among many of us. They are waiting for their call. Once they receive the call, they will dump all of you and they will join the train. And so many of you, you easily set yourselves up for some of these charlatans. You can see through them all, but you still pretend that maybe they will not, or maybe they will not. And that's exactly what the system is all about. They offer them peanuts. And many of these guys you see today, human rights cash TVists, human rights cash TVists, they will sell you, sell your kidneys, sell your family if they have to have a place on their table. And it doesn't even matter whether they are in Nigeria or they are not in Nigeria. There are many other people who left Nigeria right now, outside Nigeria, and they are promoting all this nonsense because they themselves, they don't shori bruku for where they are, and the only place where they believe that they could quickly close the gap, 20 years abroad, 30 years abroad, there's nothing to show for it. Now they join political party where we say the country where they know they live. Now they can't carry on for it, can't they fight everywhere? You think they love Nigeria? You think it's because they love Nigeria? You must be so dumb to believe that. It's because many of them have already failed wherever they are. They want something to close the gap. Nigeria is always going to fill in the gap. Then they are in Canada, they are in America, they are in London. They are telling you about the policy of criminals ruling Nigeria. And you believe them. They are only waiting for their turn or day. Some of them, we all came from somewhere, don't we? I am from Ogun State. If I suddenly start from abroad, start telling you how I love Nigeria, how everybody should be patient, you will not know that maybe I'm only building my CV for an appointment in Ogun State. One day you go just here say, they have appointed that Mayegun as special advisor to governor in Ogun State. She Mayegun a APC member, ni been a PDP member. Say, you don't know. Mayegun just carry all of na mugu. There are people who they carry you that mugu. And many of you on today, you are willing mugus who listen to them. Somebody where they are abroad, they tell you about Nigeria, to be patient, to relax, to support rogues and all of these things, and you believe them. You don't know saying a CV that they build. So when they take you build the CV, suddenly they say, I'm so disappointed in you. I thought you better be disappointed in yourself for believing in those who don't even believe in Nigeria. So when you see all of them, not be money that gives many of them. Everybody is fighting for a space on that table where they go find so anything. You can imagine somebody who lived in a more civilized country where law and order work, right? Decided to go and take an appointment in Nigeria, a political appointment of 450,000 naira. 450,000 naira? That is about how much? That's about $500, Abi, or $400. Sorry, $400, right? Now $400. Somebody that is earning over $3,000, $4,000 in America They decided to go and be a PA to somebody in Nigeria to collect 400,000 naira. Do you think it's about the 400,000 naira? It's because they know that they can get away with all the crime, all the looting, all the stealing. And only in Nigeria they could do that. So therefore, they build the CV abroad and they tell you all of this. And in most cases, you think it's all about money. No, some of them don't get any shishi. They are just there trying to be, to get their own space. And now you be their market. Now they trade. I respect Olu this and that in America. That brother, when he's he's in America and he say all the good things about Nigeria, about APC, once they get what they are going to get, they will use you as the statistic of the people they have destroyed. You are setting yourselves up, if you ask me. So Kolu and gang telling them that all of you see everything we are doing here, all this one are waste of time. Nah, just formality. If you do well, I'll give you. You're going to be my government. It be like when Lord and Savior say you are going to sit with me when we get to heaven in my Father's kingdom, and you say, I want to sit with the Lord and Savior. That's what Kolu is to the hustlers that you call labor leaders and then labor politicians in Nigeria. And if you see what they are trading, all of them, they are trading. You are the commodity they are trading in. Nigerians. Anyway, that's just that. The other sad one is this reported killings of the people in Enugu. We have been seeing some of these reports in the last few weeks, especially this last couple of days, right? Where almost 60 people right now have been confirmed killed by the Fulani terrorists in Enugu. Now, the situation is getting worse and worse to the point that some of these images cannot actually be shared right now. And with what we know, Nigeria's or Boko Haram's agenda for the people of the Eastern Nigeria, they intend to further wreck whatever is left of the economic fabric of that region through insecurity. So which means they will continue to ignore these incessant attacks, and the people are always going to be blamed for what? For being Igbos. So there are pictures I was going to share earlier, but I don't think I want to share them anymore. And then there are some clips as well I was going to share. They are so gory, and I'm not going to share them anymore as well. But at this point, I don't think I even have the, I even have the strength to go fully into that, because I mean, some images are just playing up in my head right now. And I remember how I felt when I was following that development, in the last few days, right? And the one that happened just 2 days ago, just yesterday rather, which honestly, anyway, I'm going to do a comprehensive one on that at some point, but I am going to further use this opportunity, right, to call on everyone concerned, especially when it comes to the eastern part of Nigeria, okay, that at this point, if people continue to be divided, okay, in your approach and everything, and then sort of fighting, many wars and many fronts, right? There will always be a period like this, a period of regret, a period of heartbreaks, where we wake up to hear that innocent people have been caught up in the crossfire of the Nigeria, state-sponsored insecurity in that part of the country. It breaks hearts. At the same time, it is also complicated when we have many of us. Sorry, all these pictures playing up my head won't make me want to go further on that. But like I said, when the wall is where there's a crack on the wall, there is always going to be a bit of a sneaking crawling in between, and this could be very fatal, like what we are hearing now. It was meant to be coordinated. It was meant to be so organized enough that trust and then dependence can be built. On something that should have been a national call for the people of the Eastern Nigeria. It got polluted, it got infiltrated, and today it got weakened from inside. Now the people that were supposed to be the beneficiary of all these extra measures put in place to keep them away from the raging or ravaging terrorists called the Fulani terrorists in that part of the country or all over Nigeria. The purpose is almost defeated or weakened, as we can see. But when we keep the wall open, crack in the wall, there will always be these beastly crawlies that will crawl in and wreak havoc. It's sad. Thank you very much, by the way, for this. I am going to take one or two calls, just tradition, just to let everybody also add their own voice to this. But if you are up for that, okay, all you have to do is, pick up your phone, okay, pick up your phone and you can call in and make your own contribution on the call as well, okay. I want to say thank you to everybody who has been part and parcel of our program of helping the people back in Yoruba land. The number is not so huge, but it is going to be very, very, it's going to be a very bold step that we are taking, and we intend to be successful with that. Okay. You might have questions, you might want update and all that. This would be, will be the next conversation we're going to have. So don't go anywhere. When I get back, I am going to be taking calls tonight. Anyway, thank you very much for staying back. So this is the segment where we can take calls. You can ask questions and all that. So I got one question, which I just picked up right now, and that is from the African Wahala. Brother, yes, we should be having our People's Parliament soon. I am planning that we should be having like two. One in English and another one on the Yoruba, Yoruba stuff anyway. So yeah, it's going to be like all of us coming out here to speak our mind when it comes to that, okay? So I am just trying to see where and when I can possibly just nip that in, but I will let everybody know. African Wahala. Another thing is that if you had probably checked, let's see if we still have that there. If you have checked, right, you can now join the Yoruba Union Telegram group. I'm going to go get the link and share that with everybody, okay? So if you are a member of the Yoruba Union, what you can do is that you can go onto the Telegram, maybe now or later, download that. It's quite cool, okay? And then join us as a member. So you'll be able to have first-hand information about what is going on and where you can also be part of it and to contribute as, even somebody who can hold a particular position for us in tackling any kind of issue that we are, or any kind of challenges we are trying to surmount or something like that. So yes, join that Telegram. I've shared the link in the comment section, okay? Facebook and YouTube. So African Wahala, of course, we are going to have the People's Parliament very soon. Tomorrow is the 20th of December. So we probably will have it just very soon, okay? And I will announce it as usual, and you can be part of it as well, all right? So another thing here is that I have been briefed that our supplies, all the supplies that we'll need to reach out to the people we intend to reach out to across Yoruba land this Yuletide season. I have been briefed that we have gotten more than 50% of them in our custody, or should I say in our kitty. So which means that we are nearly ready to go. But we are also trying to make this very open to everybody that you can be part of this. So the number to call in order to be part of this, I am going to put that up soon. So don't go anywhere. And then you can reach out and say, well, I'm calling from Oshiomole, I'm calling from Akure, or I'm just reaching out from Abeokuta, or I'm reaching out from Ijebu. Wherever you are reaching out from, you can reach out and say, what can I do? How can we be of help? In this case, so you have that conversation, you have that established contacts, and then we'll build it from there, okay? So, yeah, I think that's more or less about the announcements. Another one is to say thank you very much to everybody. I have been seeing responses, okay? Now, let me tell you something. You see that Telegram link, if you join us, it's a public forum, it's like public. But the difference is that when you see anything, or somebody says something or posts something, you can easily see them and react, okay? So from this Telegram, we can get up to 200,000 people. Are you with me? Like 200,000 people together in a place. Now, close your eyes, and then just think this for a moment. Let's say we have 200,000 of us from all over the place, yeah? All over the world, congregating in a single place, yeah? Where a single message can reach 200,000 of us who can at the same time take all these messages beyond that space, that platform. So I love it when Taiwo brought that up, and I'm happy that a lot of people are already joining. If you don't have Telegram, download it, okay? Go to the Apple Store, I've been an iOS store, go to the Google Store as well, be Google Play on your phone, and download Telegram. So when you download that, the moment it's going to ask you to sign up with your name, your email. So when you do that, yeah, you're going to pop up. Then it's going to ask you to join this link. You see this link I just sent on the screen? When you join that, so thank you very much if you go ahead and do that. So I mean, I like numbers. I'm somebody who love numbers, okay? And I'm glad that a lot of us are also interested in seeing how this can work. Great numbers can do great wonders. And when they begin to come together, where, online, offline, and the rest of them, when all of these processes, all of these activities, when they begin to fall in place, and the data keeping team are doing their best to keep the record of everything we are doing, data for data, now and then, yeah. I mean, we can easily track what we are doing. And I like that. I like being able to track what we are doing to see if we are making progress, fast or slow, or if we are actually stagnant. It's easier to do something like that. Tracking is one of the things that we are going to bring into this. So thank you if you are actually signing up on there. I'm not supposed to probably be monitoring this to determine how many of us have actually popped up. It doesn't really matter. The link is there. To everybody who has seen it, thank you. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen over 60 people already waiting now. Well done, oh. So thank you very much for turning up. The link is on your screen. Use it if you think you want to be part of this. And the purpose is this. Let me tell you the purpose of that Telegram, okay? Everything that has to do with Yoruba Union, Yoruba, anything and everything you want to know, you can easily get access to them on that Telegram easily. How? You see, we are trying to put together a team led by Taiwo. For those who have joined, you would have seen his full name by now, Abi. So now Sir Taiwo, who is going to lead the team of the drafting committee. We are picking people who are also going to help us develop more and more and more of all these ideas until they become a comprehensive, accessible, readable content, readable document, something you can easily, you can criticize, you can support, you can do something you can easily take us on. So Taiwo is doing that. So all these ideas are going to be popping up on that Telegram. Now, when Taiwo and the rest of this team are sharing all these new drafts, we call them draft and ideas. When they begin to draft them and put them together, they will be dropping the piece by piece on the Telegram. And your opinions, your ideas, even more elaborate things that could be done with those ideas, small ideas can become bigger when other people decide to develop them. So that's why I love that. So you can be part of it. Open that link if you're already on Telegram. Join it. It's right there. Yoruba Union on Telegram. Now, if we should get up to 100,000, let me tell you the advantage of that, right? That's a big community. Now, you can then know if there's any major announcement coming up, if there's any major activity coming up in your area, in my area, or any area at all. You can follow and track all these activities, right? That's expected to be so well coordinated by discovering those of you who are really, really interested in making this happen. So yeah, go on and check it out. We have over 40 people already, which is great. I don't know how to do the counting, but I love it. It means that people are already responding. We were just about two of us when before I shared that with you. Now we have, hey, let's see. Yeah, we have over 40 to, almost 50 people right there now. Joining. So which is great. A lot of you are joining via the link, which is like you are invited via the link, which is great. So thank you. So that's the idea, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be part of something, a new, a new vision that is expected to be sort of a trackable, at the same time expected to be realer enough that you can relate with. You have to be part of it. No one is going to do this for us. We all have to take a part, take a role, choose where you belong, choose where you think you can act well, and play your role well. So far, so good. We have something coming up. And the recruitment for this. Meanwhile, see, that Telegram group, it doesn't have to be anywhere. Wherever you are all over the world, you can join. It doesn't matter if you are in Nigeria or outside Nigeria. So you can join and be part of it too. And thanks to every one of you who are already turning up, okay? So I would probably be engaging people there, okay? We have people that are going to possibly be doing all of the, the content draft development and sharing. So every one of us should just be on the lookout and see where you can be very useful to help us. What do you call it? So don't worry, I'm going to reshare it. Somebody said they can't find the link. Try this. I'm posting it again. Check the comments. Okay. Now, on Facebook, on YouTube, check the comments. Meanwhile, sorry, I think I'm having an issue with that, my phone call again, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be reading the comment and be answering some of the questions on this particular conversation until we get somebody on. So, Taiwo, I believe that people are already people are not like waiting anymore. They are reacting already. A lot of you have left the comment section on YouTube and you have started engaging yourselves on that Telegram. That's what we want. Engaging platform that is all about what are we doing as a people to bring our people together on this issue of Yoruba sovereignty, ideas, objectives, what's going to be the focus? How are we going to go about this? What role can you play? Where do you fit in? Where can you make this faster? Organize as well. Everybody is welcome. That's the point. Hello there.
Hello, Maigun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, and yourself?
Surviving. I can't complain, Baba. Thank you.
That's good to hear. We want to thank you and thank everybody for being part of this movement.
Thank you.
Especially Princess that devote a little bit of our time.
That's right.
To sure everything, all what we are trying to do and be part of the movement. I want to say special thanks to her.
Well, mama to no lele tamafiri rawa. Taba ti wa rira wa tan, awa gbara wa mu ari pe force yen o. Ibi temi se nwo lo niyen baba. Trust me.
Exactly. I see good thing coming out of it.
Me too.
Because when onje ba ti kúrò nu iṣẹ́ ti bùṣe. And the only reason why these people are being vulnerable to this politician is because there is no food to eat. So once anybody comes to their door and offer them a cup of rice, they will dance to their tune.
I mean.
And these politicians are so crooked to the extent that wọn kì í fún yàn ní nǹkan mọ́ pé ṣé o máa wá irọ́ wọn máa dìídì gbé bọ́ọ̀lù wá síbẹ̀ pé wọlé náà tábà ti dé àfọ̀ náà àwa fún ẹ ní ìkíní yẹn so you won't have a choice you can't go back so wọn ń jẹ́ pé àwọn náà máa gbé ẹ lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn either you like it àwọn náà máa tún wá dẹ́ ẹ padà síbẹ̀ so nǹkan tán ní kó ṣe yẹn o ti ṣe láyé pé o gbowó yẹn wá sá padà pé irọ́ ò lè ṣe so. Thank you for putting this up, and thank everyone that turned out to make sure all this come to real.
Exactly.
So
we can't thank them enough. Because we might wish, or if we don't have the resources to do it, it will just remain a wish.
Exactly.
Wish.
Exactly. And the other man in London, I forget his name. May God continue to bless him.
Amen.
And Gotoma Daole Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó yọrí sí rere. Ṣé rí pé àwọn politicians they are same thing already. Ìpaná ti máa ń bára wọn jà.
Àwọn Nigerians ni wọ́n máa ń love àwọn Nigerians máa ń prefer àwọn criminals yàtọ̀ síra wọn. Tẹ́ bá rí ẹni tó bá ti mú kan dá nínú wọn, á fún yín ní 1 million reason tí yẹn fi better criminal mi. So about nìyẹn. So and to bati you will never be involved in the argument. You just watch them and laugh.
Not in any way because I want to fellow cook for 1 year. Because at the end of the day, they are eating and dining on the same table.
That's it.
Oh my Dino Milai said something sometimes ago on national TV himself. Yeah, Nigeria is the one easy like to gather a row. Once if I say mo pe din pa wọ́n
easy láti gather hero now.
But about the fún olóúnjẹ wọ́n wà it's just like dàgbàdo sílẹ̀ fẹ́ dìye tẹ́ fẹ́ pàjẹ́. Ṣé kò ní wá ni? Àjà tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ máa fi gbórí wá ẹ ti nà bẹ́ẹ̀ sí lọ́rùn.
You get.
So
that you just killed one chicken will not deter the remaining chickens o. Just give them, throw them agbado again. That they saw that you just kill about 200 of their fellow chicken in front of them right now. If you go back with the agbado, they will still run towards you.
there's something I don't understand, Maegun. This Labour Congress or whatever they call it, I thought they're supposed to be an entity that don't have to do nothing with the politics.
They are supposed to be an entity that does nothing with politics, of course, but we know better now. We know that's...
So why did this open up to them to bring campaign to their door? Do you know that's how this Oshiomole able to get
that's how he came to prominence now. That's how he became popular now. Sure, you don't forget Oshiomole and Obankwa Obasanjo, you remember? We didn't know that Oshiomole was just like 419 now. Baba, not today.
So the people that just put into lighting now, one send the message in PDP, Labour Party, we are coming for you.
Anytime.
So you want to join could play into our game, then is it that to budget to battery record?
Then anytime. You get. So don't pretend that you are better than us. Don't pretend that you are different. I feel like we're different.
Our judiciary system is messed up big time.
About 700 million naira. Lioko 500,000. Loniko to avoid jail. 500K. If you go listen 500,000.
So now you can imagine to buy jelly go to fẹ́ wọn gbara.
Kó tún fẹ́ wọn gbara. But irọ́ ni.
Ẹ̀yin sọ pé tí o bá fẹ́ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n wọ́n lọ san 500 inú 400 tó inú 700,000 million tó kó jẹ.
Kó san 500,000.
500,000.
Or go to
imagine. So àwọn tó jẹ́ kó ṣe tó jẹ́ aṣòfin nínú ìlú yẹn náà wọ́n ti compromise. So then tó wá ṣẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ gangan tó yẹ kó get justice. Kò síbi. You just have to play to their rules. But we are just doing our best to enlighten our people.
I mean, one day said, you know one thing, even the politicians, Baba, even the politicians all over Nigeria, somehow,
right,
they believe that one day, things will not be like it is anymore. Sure, you get like people that they are pushing about here and there, they know that one day, they will turn up against them. And that's why once they make enough money, they buy private jets so that they won't need the airport to anybody before they fly out. They know. But how long or when is what they don't know. So they just keep on doing what they are doing until the shocker will happen and they can disappear.
Well,
they can't sustain it. Let's be honest, though. They can't sustain this. So it will get to a point whereby even if they think they are controlling, when they don't get food, where hunger really enter. Serious one, oh, Baba. When people begin to plan to cook their own children as food, when things get to that stage, well, we'll go see. Maybe not juju or real they are using on them, Baba.
I'm a joko, just like you've been saying.
Time will tell.
I joko, I'm a one.
Benny.
I'm okay between now and January. We will see more to talk about.
Then we can even see clearer where this is headed. Kopemosa. It's just a bit over 2 months.
So I won't have much to say, Michael, other than thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the message you pass every single day. God will continue to be with you.
Amen.
And I want to pray for you. Yes, all we need is prayer. Because you are so healthy. For you to sit down where you are right now, talking to us, it takes a lot of courage for someone like you to devote your time. Don't care about what anybody say, and got anybody back anyway. So got about when so some people might say Margon is out there to make money for himself. Fuck them.
But not today.
Sorry for using that language.
I mean, no, you know what I tell people?
Using that language.
See, you know what I tell people when they say that? I'm like, I do what I've been doing for the past 10 years. So if I get rewarded for it, for just doing the same thing I've been doing for 10 years, I know deserve them. On the side, let's just be real. Let's be real. Like, you have been doing something for 10 years. Suddenly they said, oh yeah, you get paid for those things.
I've been following you for so long.
You know?
I mean, I've been watching you since 2013, if I could remember.
See that? And
I
that's
just
like
started
9 years ago.
I just started calling you in this year because I want to add my voice to it.
God bless you.
I've studied you to see, is this someone I can you never derail from saying the truth.
No.
I want a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people on social media. There was one guy that called Balogun Eko in that same London.
Oh,
that guy
that was always after Tinubu.
After Tinubu, all of a sudden,
they told me the guy is now Tinubu's front runner. I said,
not campaigning for the guy. Oh boy,
is that actually real, Baba? Wait, is that real? I mean, the guy just said something favorable about Tinubu, and everybody just feel like he's saying good about him.
You know, after some times now, the guy went to Lagos. He's someone I know very well. He went to Lagos.
Yeah.
They got him a deal. So they're now telling me he must go out there and started saying good thing about this man. Kò sí ètò kan pẹ̀lú ṣe dáadáa pọ́nmọ́ ẹni mọ́ ẹni ṣe lórí kòkúrò ṣe ní bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ káfílẹ̀kẹ̀ sí dọ́mẹ́ ìdí òṣìwọ́ àbílẹ̀kẹ̀ ò lẹ́nu.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni ẹ̀fọ́ round ṣá. I mean,
when money is hands, people say different all sorts of things. So that's the kind of person he was. I thought he was a spokesperson for we that could not, they can't hear you, they won't let go. Everybody more that he's a popular person. You get what I'm saying? Now he has a lot of followers. People have been following him for so long, which I do too.
Dedicated time to story Tinubu, to mama so history Tinubu, ati to make up, ati to real, ati to real. So man,
I'm telling you, that man was saying absolutely truth.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Now he was
like,
oh, of course. Because also I'm going to buy key biba wa je omo Eko gan abi omo Lagos Island gangan ni. Pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni wa àwọn tó ń bú lórí social media tó bá fẹ́ ká nù ẹ wá gba kàrántì kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ ilé tó fẹ́ ká máa sọ ló ṣe ń kọ.
ẹ believe pé irú àwọn ordinary threat bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó yẹ kó mú èèyàn tí ò kì í gbé Nàìjíríà for real like ṣé yẹ kó really I believe that.
Like I told you, I know this guy personally.
You do? Okay.
He run a restaurant. In London. So there are people that come to his restaurant telling me, "Ọ̀gbẹ́ni, tó bá fẹ́ ká ìwà ẹ̀ máa jẹun bí ọ̀rọ̀ rádà àdá tó lọ sọ ń bẹ̀." Ó dà àjẹbẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ ọwọ́ tòun náà mọ̀ o. Ọwọ́ ọ̀gbẹ́ni ẹ̀ náà mọ̀ o.
Ó ti di ọwọ́ ẹ̀ mú already in so many ways.
Tó bá fẹ́ kí àtúndì ìwọ náà síta ọ̀gbẹ́ni bọ́ sí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa sọ nǹkan tó yẹ kó sọ ó máa bọ́ àsìkò jọ́ tó bá ti wá àsìkò gbígbé la máa gbé ẹ̀. So tó bá ti ká jẹ ọ̀gbẹ́ni bọ́ sórí ibẹ̀ yẹn padà kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ tí kò tó yẹ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ tó yẹ kó sọ.
Ẹ̀mọ̀kan wàláì tí mo bá kò possible but tí mo bá encounter irú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tí máa turn around ẹ máa gbọ́ tí mo máa turn around tí máa tọ kámẹ́rà mi yìí tí máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pọ́n àwọn olórí burúkú yìí lé mo máa ti gbogbo social media ni ní rí mi lọ́wọ́ lórí social media.
I was expecting to just not to say nothing at all kókò walk away kó má sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ká má sọ.
Exactly, just walk away àwọn èèyàn tẹ̀ ní notice.
I expect him to do this just get off social media and stop talking about politics.
Walk away, exactly. àwọn èèyàn ló máa béèrè pé where this guy now and nobody. You see.
Ọ̀gbẹ́ni bọ́ sórí ibẹ̀ yẹn I'm telling you what I'm saying now I saw it pé bọ́ sórí ìyá àbọ̀ ìwọ tó sọ pé Adégún tó bá Adégún yẹn lọ bọ́ síbẹ̀
tó sọ pé Adégún yẹn lọ máa sọ pé ó ti gún padà.
Pé àrò máa sọ pé Adégún padà pé Tinubu la máa dìbò fún o. But you was the part of the
and the guy tó bá ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ again with that same straight face seriousness yẹn náà ló ṣe fi ń sọ́nù àbí àbó máa ń rẹ́rìn.
ló fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ no seriousness yẹn náà ló fi ń sọ̀rọ̀.
ó máa ń serious náà ló ṣe ń ṣe náà.
time mo kàn máa wọ pé jẹ́ ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó gbọ́ nǹkan tó gbẹ̀ ní ìdí òdì.
You cannot shame the shameless tó máa ń sọ yẹn nílò.
And you know the funny thing the guy did? He blocked his comment section, so anybody will not write anything against whatever he's saying. So much about that. Why did you block his comment section? So àwọn Abrodian stand for nìyẹn. You get what I'm saying? The guy know the truth.
I know.
Him.
I know.
But because of his own pocket and the only self interest, he derived from Okuro Lori Onoton Loto Jono.
It won't be the first. I've seen a lot of people anyway. And like you said, 10 years ago, when I started, Baba, some of those people who later said, I like this guy. Some of them, not be all of them like me when I first started. Some felt like what I was doing was right. But is that why you went abroad? Face your life.
Like I told you, when I'm cooking in my kitchen, you are doing the spitting in your kitchen. When you place your video, when you place your on your distance, say, let me just listen to what this man is talking about. He was not talking about any one of these people. You are not talking about Yoruba nation at that time. But you were just talking about the bad governance.
Go on.
You were just talking about the bad governance. So I said, well, let me see what this guy is talking about. You open my eyes. Where I call my friend and say, are you hearing what this guy is talking about? He said, no. I said, okay, go on YouTube. Search this person. Go and listen to him. Tell me what you think. Some people might say, oh, that guy is just being biased. I had a particular guy that was telling me, well, maybe he's working for a politician. I said, well, when someone is talking about the bad governance, it was particularly about one person. Don't condemn Igbo people. Igbo are not the problem of Nigeria if you look at it.
I mean,
right? If they are the problem, these people say we want to go. These people say we want to go. Let them go so the problem can leave.
At least, if they have the problem and they want to leave, let them go. Why are you killing them?
Let them go.
And criminalizing
Why are you killing them? You know what I'm saying now? But because people around me loju won fi ríran ojú no shi to ko lon ti gba mo lágbárí àwọn kan wà pé Ọlọ́run e ko ti fọ́ ojú wọn ton fi ríran ko lon mo pa mo lè ríran ara ada. But these people have eyes, wọ́n lọ́pọlọ lórí Ọlọ́run mọ orí ọpọlọ tó wà lórí wọn, but they are just so.
I think it's not about the ọpọlọ, sir. I think it's about the selfishness. See, a lot of work in fair admit, you see. You know, it takes a lot of self-discipline, right? To admit that if somebody like other people, like to admit or acknowledge they are suffering, it takes a lot. Now, if you are in any way connected to how they are suffering, it takes a lot of emotional intelligence, right? To admit and say, "Oh, this is not right." Oh, sure, you get. If you look at why people are why we are dealing with ourselves this way, and why some people are quiet, keeping quiet, and why some people are supporting them, even though they are not the one unleashing this violence, it's all bordered on selfishness. Okay? If no be me, then they beat. What is my problem? If I am not the one that they are taking his money, why am I complaining?
Right.
If I am not the one that they are being abused, what is my business? All this kind of selfishness, right? The reason why people are easily divided and say, I don't want to allow. Hey, and then others will say, kill him, beat him, burn him, beat him, do this. It's all these biases.
Sir. On Friday, by now I was supposed to be in Nigeria. Right?
Yeah.
When I get to Atlanta Airport, could you believe that plane I was supposed to go with is overbooked? A lot of people still want to go back home and celebrate Christmas.
I know. You
know what happened that day?
Tell us.
Airline, well, flight is cool. And to decide to cancel, we will give you 2,500 to cancel the flight and go next day. We will pay you hotel. We pay you 2,500 to go on the next available flight. Do you know what I did?
Tell us.
I asked the lady, can you return my money back? She said, sure. And I will still get paid for that 2,500. He said, sure. I said, give it to me. Because more advantage at this advantage of me going to Nigeria at that moment.
Like,
I'm not saying.
Nah.
But this ticket I was thinking of going now, I bought it as far as July.
Yeah.
So opportunity
some prefer that whatever they want to do with themselves, whether they're going to have their election or they're not going to have it, whether there's going to be post-election there's not going to be anything. Majority are now just putting all their plans to after May. You know, there's after their election, post-election wahala, if they do amo, yeah,
right.
Then the change of government transition, a lot is expected to happen between January, the election. After it, a lot of smart people are now feeling like, except it is extremely necessary. Yeah, they are not planning to be in that place until after their transition.
I was like, after all, I never tell anybody I was coming.
You were coming,
because
okay.
anybody
So there is nobody.
So he was just like anybody. But the opportunity to provide they give me a gift, they give me a debit card.
Yeah.
Mo bọ́ sínú fúláàtì àdúgbò mi mo dẹ̀ padà sílé kò tọ́jú fún ètò bí long time mo rò pé òun lọ bí kan ni because mi ìdágbére fún anybody tí mo lọ.
You know.
Wọ́n àpẹẹrẹ tí nígbà tí ìlú yẹn ò bá ṣe tí kò sùn wọ̀n. Anybody bá pè mí sìn kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì fẹ́ pè.
And it's true.
So it's not safe.
Àwọn kan wà tó yẹ pé tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lọ Naija they play on my plan and àwọn yóò understand kìíní ìsà right irú èmi ń sìn tó yẹ pé Naija da ó sì dá ni tí bá fẹ́ lọlé tí mo fẹ́ kó family mi lọ. I would love to drive and take them to all the neighboring states, communities, some of those lovely places. But I can't do that now.
You cannot do that anymore. You can't. The lifeline in Lagos, especially, has been taken away. So, in order for you to enjoy that lifeline, you have to go and pay security. Maybe go to one of your
you get. Meanwhile, you are not safe now. In fact, some people don't understand that when you have money, like you see, not having money in Nigeria is a problem. Even having money is also a problem. Sure, you know. Now, if you say you want to provide your own security, they will give you 4 mopo, okay, or maybe 5 if you get money that much, or they may give you more. But if they give you 4. Now, you put 1 inside your own main car. Then you provide them a dispatch car that will take about 3 of them and another driver to protect you.
Right.
On so many occasions, sir, they kill all these policemen like Sahara. Every time you hear that they kidnap so and so somebody, or they kill somebody and his police, they will tell you about the person killed. They won't talk about the police orderly killed. Now, Sahara, that they killed them today, this day. So nobody is safe.
That's right.
Even with your police orderly.
Nobody. That's right. So that's what we are telling the people back home now. That promote our people more. Jókòó sí bẹ́ẹ̀ bí bò bá ṣe dì kó ń ṣe dandan. Jókòó sí lè ṣé gbogbo àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ tó bọ́ tá à ń sì kó fẹ́ dìbò yẹn. Tàlẹ́rù kó wà tó ní group credibility láti dìbò fún tó fẹ́ change ìlú yìí with the same 1999.
Àwọn tá à ń gbórúkọ wọn lọ náà.
Of course. So this same set of
the miracle worker ní torí 2023
recycling possible.
Criminals.
And this same set of people now, okay, so much they don't support anybody. But Oshiomole was not a politician. He's not a politician. He has never held a political office. Why can't he join hands with that guy that has been promoting the revolution for a long time?
No,
support him. They say, that guy.
If you want to see, Baba, Baba, see, if you bring Tinubu and you push Oshiomole, the 2 of them, and you say the people should pick one, it won't shock me. I don't know if it will shock you. That even those who told you publicly that they don't like Tinubu, they will go for Tinubu and ignore Oshiomole. It is what it is, Baba.
Of course.
Here you get. So that is why I'm like, Oshiomole. I just don't know why Oshiomole is still so much. Well, we are different anyway. He has his passion.
Because
it's I just don't know why. I keep saying it to him.
His story the way it is. Which is the kind of person we want anyway. So by the change, I think okay, or not it will not be so difficult to cast him out because we know what he is. Only one for us pay Sahara reporter to only tell him to generate $4 billion. So be now because the declare asset